If you and your partner don't respect each other, the relationship is bound to fail. Also, if you're just starting to date someone, it is vital to build the proper foundation so you can truly be partners and not in what feels like an unhealthy dictatorship. So if you're finding yourself being disrespected in your current partnership, or want your new relationship to be built on solid ground, you need to do these two things. Check it out. I'm Mike Goldstein of Easy Dating Coach. Number one, you need to truly respect and love yourself. All right, in a second, I'm going to ask you to pause the video because I want you to do an exercise. So what I want you to do is right after I tell you this, pause the video. I want you to write down 5 things that you absolutely love about your best friend or a family member or someone that you utterly respect and truly love. All right, so pause and go do that. All right, if you pause, welcome back. Now, how easy was that? Was that like pretty simple? Like this person, it probably just flew out of your hand about why they are so great. The next task for some of you is going to be a little bit more difficult. What I want you to do now is write 5 things down that you truly love about yourself. So go pause the video and go do that. All right, beautiful. How did that exercise go? Was that more difficult than talking about your friend? For a lot of us, including myself, I find it way easier to talk about the people that I love. And a little bit more difficult to give myself compliments sometimes. So if that was really difficult, I want you to try something else. What I want you to do is go to your 5 closest friends or family members and say, hey, I need you to do me a favor. When you get a moment, I want you to write down 5 things that you absolutely love about me and have that come back. Once you get those back, you're probably going to see some overlap between your friends. And I want you to start really taking in why you're so great. And I want you to start embodying these things and realizing these things. And I want you to even go in the mirror, if so inclined, and say to yourself these 5 things. Say them out loud.
I feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful.
And let them sink in so that you really, really feel it. And now go about your life with this utter confidence that you are these 5 things. This is you. This is the new you. This is how you behave. And with this newfound confidence, I want you to truly, truly love, appreciate, respect yourself because obviously you are an amazing person.
You are so beautiful.
All right, ladies, now that you love and respect yourself, let's move on to step 2, training him on how you want to be treated. So when we look at the male species, I like to call them lazy. And men, if you're watching, this is not a derogatory term. I love lazy people. I am lazy. Lazy people are the best employees to hire when you're trying to figure out efficiency. They want to go from A to B as quickly as possible. All right, so we got to train him how to treat you. And I want you to be cognizant that he is lazy trying to be efficient. So let me use an easy example to illustrate this. When he wants to have sex, he wants to go from not having sex to having sex as fast as possible. So let's say he finds you attractive and he wants to have sex with you. The first thing that he is going to do is obviously try to touch you and see how that goes. And then he'll try to kiss you. And then he'll try to round the bases. Now, I'm going to give you some insider information. The pickup artists or the male dating coaches that are training men the step system on how to get you in bed. So this is information that you probably would not hear about. So stick with me. So once he gets to first base and you're allowing this, he's then going to try to go to second base. So he's going up the step ladder. If you don't let him go to second, he comes back down to first base and does that a little longer, maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. And then he goes to second base. If you allow second base, then he tries to go to third base. If you don't allow third base, he comes back to second and first. And then he tries third again. Now, once you're having third, he tries to go home. So that is the dating coach or the pickup artist strategy for how to progress through the sexual phases. Now, in regards to him respecting you, at any point that you don't want to do something, you just need to tell him no. And I want you to be cognizant of his process. He is constantly trying to be efficient in whatever he's trying to accomplish. In this example, he's trying to have sex. So he is going to try to read into you on what you need in order to want to have sex. So he will do whatever he needs to do to have sex. Go in the comments and let me know if this makes sense. And what I'm also curious about, have you ever had a man try to go up the ladder like this, where you said no to one phase and he went back down and then came back up? I'd really be curious about how many women have experienced this, because I feel like this is kind of pretty common for what men try to do when they're trying to have sex. So let me know in the comments. Now, I want to progress from dating to into a relationship. A common complaint that I get all the time from women is that a man kind of stopped trying. Like when he was courting me, he was flowers, calling me, texting me, taking me on dates, taking me on weekend vacations. Like he was, really putting in some effort. But now he kind of just floats by. And this goes back to our founding principle of our man. He's lazy or he's efficient, however you want to define it. Let's use the word efficient. He's efficient. He got you. He's like, well, in order to keep this going, I just got to, take her out to dinner every Friday. But you're not that simple, are you? And you don't really love that. You like some variety in your life. So in order for him to respect you, he's actually going to get bored if he's doing the same thing. He lost the challenge. Remember, we always talk about dating and courtship as like he's got to earn the prize. That prize entity doesn't really want to go away. If he's not earning that prize in you, it gets boring for him too, just like you're bored because he's not doing anything anymore. So as a team, we got to keep you as the prize and keep him trying to earn the prize. So what that looks like is directing traffic, telling him what you need. So, hey, I would love it if you'd call me every day. I'd love it if you'd send me some good morning text. I'd love it if you'd plan us a nice dinner. I'd love a weekend getaway. I'd love a cute little note from you sometime. So just ask him for whatever you need. And if he does happen to cross a boundary that you're not comfortable with, tell him, and that's how he will respect you. Let me know if that makes sense in the comments. And until next time, my friends, I love all of you, and we'll see you next video.